Okay, I decided to go with the Injen short ram intake. It's got a heat shield assembly here, which is kind of cool, so it blocks some of the hot air from the engine on the engine side. Then with a bag of hardware, coupler, the seal that goes around the top of this, the actual intake pipe. It does have a bung here for secondary air if your car has secondary air, which mine doesn't, so there's a cap to cap that off in the kit. We got our filter and instructions, so we'll install it real quick and see how it does. Installing an intake is pretty straightforward. Not a lot of steps to do it, but I just wanted to show you real quick how fast the install can be. So take this cover off here. We're gonna put this up, move this guy out of the way. Then you undo the mass airflow sensor connector. You always want to push down and then lift up on this little tab here. If you try to lift up without pushing down, the rubber gasket inside can really hold everything tight. So you push down, lift up on the tab, that comes up. This, a lot of the times you can use a pair of pliers to get this clamp off, or you can just take two hands and kind of push on it and then it pops off. There is a 6mm Allen bolt right there, but a lot of the times if you just kind of pull up on it, it goes up and around it. Pop it up like that. You want to be careful of this coolant hose here because this gets caught and you don't want to break this nipple off, which I have done before, so just be very careful of doing that. First thing we got to do is remove the mass airflow sensor from the stock air box. So there's two T25 Torx on each side of it. One right there and one right there. And this is going to hold everything in. So we're going to loosen these guys. So that's out. Alright. We are going to attach the map to the intake pipe here, where it was originally. Then hook the other side to that side of the pipe with a coupler. And then we're going to remove this whole shield right here. There's two T25s, one there and one right, kind of hard to see right there. So take those two out. This is going to come out and we're going to install this heat shield right in its place. All right, we got to remove this inlet duct right here. So there's a T25 on this side, T25 on this side. And I got to do it blind. Right, goes out of the way. Put this guy in its place. So it's supposed to go like that. Looks like it goes over that coolant pipe, coolant hose, which is good. So we're gonna put this T25 screw back in this side. Do the same for the other side. I will say this fitment is really good so far. Looks like Injen did a nice job with their R&D on it. Ouch. Alright, let's try that again. The GoPro fell on my head. Didn't feel too good, but it's alright. Okay. So we gotta get this screw in there. That one's tight. This screw tight. I don't want it rattling around. I guess this one doesn't. Okay. Looks like I might have to bend this just a little bit to get that guy in there. Where's that screw? So it came with this Allen and a washer. It's going to go right here. 6mm Allen. Tighten that guy there. Need a 10mm. So I installed this little bushing right here before I put the sheet shroud in, but just wanted to give it a little snug. Okay, so this guy, I capped off the secondary air port with the provided grommet, which is a very tight grommet, by the way, so just a heads up. You gotta really fight it to get it on there, but it's good because I mean it means it won't fall off. So I'm just gonna put this hand tight there. Alright, we got this Injen coupler that we're gonna put on the pipe with the 2 clamps. Right, mass airflow sensor is gonna go in there. A lot of times you can push these in there, but do some pliers on the hose clamp. Okay, we'll position our mass airflow sensor so it's vertical. Get our clamp on there. Okay, be able to plug in our sensor. Might angle it a little bit, we'll see. Then I'm gonna put our coupler on there. Thinking we can push it in. How far we want to go. Probably as far as we can get it, I guess. So it's still on both pipes. Want it to seal very, very well here. Injen wasn't shy with their branding, were they? All good. Alright, so we're going to clamp there. We're going to clamp there. Snug this one down. Our other one. And go in here. Snug down. Give this guy a couple more turns, get him nice and tight. I want any air leaking. Alright, clip in our mass airflow sensor. Now we need to install the air filter. So it slides on the pipe this way. It only goes on so far and then it stops. Screwdriver. So pretty much you need a flathead screwdriver, 10mm, either socket or wrench, 6mm Allen for that Allen bolt, and then T25 Torx to remove those screws at the mass airflow sensor. So we give this guy a good snug. Make sure this one's snug too. Alright, that's it. We're installed. Let's hear how it sounds. Alright, so that was easy. I mean, intakes are not too hard to do. Figured I'd just give it a quick overview on how to install it. But it does look good in the bay. You know, red lettering with the red coils. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're gonna take it out and go for a drive and see if I can notice a difference in performance already. I mean, it is running the stage 2 tune right now, so we'll see if it does any better up top.